22 years ago, the world burst at the curves. It erupted like a high school brawl, like a beer on a racehorse, and I thundered into being like a Greek god. And here I am. Our world starts in a pale brick building where no one is allowed to dress themselves and everyone sits in rows covered in chalk dust. Learning to write cursive and to match faces to names, and this is how we learn nuance. And I've been knocked off swings, I've been shoved in dirt, I've been called names, and it all hurts. When I was 12, I was jumped by two boys outside of school who threw me into sharp rocks because I wouldn't give them my can of apple juice. And so I bled from the nose, and I bled from the ears, and there was red in my socks, and I never told my mother or anyone. But here I am. And sometimes we have broken hearts too. And sometimes they are ripped out by the valves. I have bled at the knees picking up those pieces, telling the difference between fragments of love, sex, and hurt, and me, and that is how I learn nuance. Each human being, on average, has 10 fingernails, 10 fingertips, 10 fingers, 2 hands, and it's the one heart they give just to have something to hold in them. And 300,000 people die every day, and their hearts once pumped enough blood daily to water the garden of stars behind the clouds. And here I am. And I stepped on ladybugs. And I've watched men kick birds. And I've held a cat's neck in my hands. The same hands that hold love and drop love and pick up the pieces. I was 10 years old and I squeezed hard. Until we both saw God and I let the thing go. Because I knew the difference between waiting breaths and dying breaths. And that is how I learned nuance. And there are hospitals filled with what I am not. There are planes crashing into places I have never been. And 2,000 children drown every year. And there are tumors inside my mother and maybe inside your mother's too. And here I am, and everything in this poem is true. And the sun rises in the same place every day. And sometimes there's rain. Sometimes the air is dry. Sometimes there's dew. But I am here. And there you are. And that is how we learn nuance. Thank you.